Or get your mats if you're going to do some stretch outs. Get your weights if you're going to lift some weights. Get your chair if you're going to do chair exercises. Line up if you walk wall to wall. Stand up if you're walking in place. Jump on your bikes. And start the old treadmill. Yeah, y'all. Yeah, thanks for coming on the walk. Let me get by here. I'll be seeing my kitchen when I turn on.
Power on. No,
The treadmill. Hey, y'all. I was doing everything but checking this camera before I started. So give me a minute. I think it's going to rain. I'm going to say an old person's thing. I think it's going to rain because my knees hurting. Very few live long enough to make that statement. Very few live long enough to make the statement. The connection to the earth. Hey, y'all. Like, comment, share. Tell an uncle, tell an auntie, tell a cousin, tell a friend to subscribe and exercise with me. Yes, indeed, y'all. Yes, indeed. Okay. Oh, yeah. Little sneaker issue, but I'll be all right. Ha ha! Thanks for coming on the walk. Now, if I don't get no comments before I break, then we just gonna walk the 25 minutes through. Yeah. Thanks for coming on the walk, but this is a great topic. Be like Miss Robbie. She's my idol. I learned so much from her in the show Sweetie Pies. I love that woman. She's still alive. She wrote a song. It's up on YouTube. And she's traveling all over the place. But that's not the reason why I want you to be like Miss Robbie. Now, let me get some water. When I first heard about Sweetie Pies being on OWN, excited. Everyone was talking about the Sweetie Pie restaurants. You should know. And of course I started looking at it. And you learn that Miss Robbie, hey, thanks for coming on the walk. I'll read your comment during the break. So, Miss Robbie used to sing, okay, with the Ike and Tina Turner review. Yes. And something happened with her lung collapse or something. But she took her money, came home, and started Sweetie Pies. Best fried chicken in the world. I haven't tasted it myself. I have to wait till the generation that freeze and ship comes in. So, the reason why Sweetie Pie got to OWN was because of her son Tim. And Tim, he had just gotten out of jail. He did 10 years. He's helping his mother with the business. And I was hooked. So it was a lot about him. And Miss Robbie would come through and she would whip the shape, a staff in shape, cuss them out. She'd always see her with a plate because she gonna taste what you putting out, the quality of a food. So that was Miss Robbie's thing. I can't say no more with Ike and Tina. I got these restaurants. I'm going to do it. I'm going to grow. So when I first started looking at the episodes, I can't see what you're saying, but I'll read it on the break. When I first started looking at the episodes, I realized that it didn't really focus on Miss Robbie so much. It focused on Tim getting into the business, calling himself helping Miss Robbie. And the family around her and stuff, but basically it was about sweetie pies. And Miss Robbie running her restaurant, cussing everybody out. Now, remember I talked to you millennials about want and focus, and no matter what's going on around you, you stay focused to your goal, your want. Make it a dream come true. Make the goal and want a dream come true. Dream ain't a goal. Dream ain't a want. Be specific. So, Miss Robbie, she had 2 restaurants. And then a property came up. It was by this hospital. And Mr. Buzzy, who was Miss Robbie's business manager, was talking about it. And they said if we buy it now at this low price, by the time the hospital realized they should have bought it, we'll have it and they'll have to pay our price. So I'm like, yeah, this is how this woman is, y'all. I'm trying to tell you, focus. So she turned it into like a buffet. You had events there. And then she had her 2 sweetie pies, so she had 3 sweetie pies. Now, and this time her son Tim is running all over the place, doing business, doing this, fighting with the family, made a baby, left the baby and the girl, and Miss Robbie is working on her 3 sweetie pies she got. So Tim can't understand why you can't. We want one in Memphis, we want one in Tennessee, we want one in California. He want to run her over. He can't see why Miss Robbie ain't doing that. She got her 3. She got her target. She got her goal. Her family is employed there. She has a niece named Michelle that was manager of one of Tim's restaurants. And if it wasn't for Michelle, that restaurant wouldn't have been nothing. That girl was on everything. She did her auntie proud. I hope that Michelle is back under Miss Robbie in the sweetie pies. Well, Tim's in jail, but I ain't get there yet. So, Miss Robbie just going along. She got a grandchild. Tim and the baby's mama going back and forth. Miss Robbie focusing on her sweetie pies. What's she gonna do on the banquet? How's she gonna get them church folks in there? And Miss Robbie has a saying. Miss Robbie's saying is, if it don't make money, it don't make sense. So you can't talk to her about no bullshit. Me? What's that lady's name? Sugar Brown? Ain't nobody got time for all that. That's mine. I ain't dealing with you. Ain't nobody got time for all that bullshit. But Miss Robbie says, if it don't make money, it don't make sense. So she got the banquet. She's doing concerts and all kind of stuff. Singing. All kind of things, making money. Lines around the corner. Tim all over the place. Tim is all over the place. Calling it sweetie pies, but not knowing the quality of sweetie pies. And then Miss Robbie had to shut him down. Miss Buzzy and the lawyer shut him down. You ain't watering down Sweetie Pie's name. You see what I'm saying, Millennials? She said, oh, it's my son. Yes, he's going to make my name garbage. But the good book says I'm supposed to let him trash my shit to be a good mother. No, she didn't. She slapped his ass with subpoenas and lawyers and shut his ass down. And when he didn't want to talk to her, she didn't want to talk to him. Why? She had her sweetie pies. Do you see what I'm saying, Millennials? When you stay focused on that goal, what you have, even after you get it, you still got to keep focus on it and energy on it. And it will be protected. So, what it did me to Miss Robbie is maybe episode 3, season 3 or 4. I see Miss Robbie on roller skates. I'm blown away. I was ice skating at that time. I was 51. To see her at 72 in that roller skating rink. But then I understood, Miss Robbie. You gotta get the blood up here. And that roller skating, you gotta stir the energy. When you stir the energy, you can smell what's going on. When you run, you stir the energy. That's what you do. And if you're going for your goals, and if you see your vision clearly, that's where the energy goes. But if you just bullshitting around, you may have problems. But, so Miss Robbie, she got her roller skates, she got her sweetie pies, she done put Tim in her place, the family is there cooking, and then Miss Robbie's grandson is unlifed. Miss Robbie couldn't understand how it could happen, what's going on, and that's when I, for the first time, learned that Miss Robbie's husband was unlifed due to gun violence. Her son, Tim's brother, was unlifed through gun violence, and now her grandson. But Miss Robbie going back, get her plate, check the chicken, cuss out a few employees that think they slick and can do shit, do her inventory, call her suppliers, keep your eye on your business. The grandson is gone. Keep your eye on your business. Your goal, what you want, because yes, even old, we still got goals. So, Sweetie Pie goes off the air. Last time I looked at it, it was something with Tim in California, and he turned it to the son's name, Sweetie P or some shit like that. And he had to change the name because Miss Robbie shut him down. So, Time goes on. I don't hear anything. I don't know what's going on. And then I hear that there was an arrest in the unlifing of Miss Robbie's grandson. Miss Robbie, okay, we'll find out the truth. They said, oh, they say your Sunday. She said, we'll find out the truth. And she back to Sweetie Pies. What can she do about that? What she can control is her business and her want and achieving her goals. That's within her control. That other shit, it ain't. So we'll see how it plays out. Ooh. Yeah, y'all, yeah. It's finna rain. This all break. Ooh. Here we are. Addie, hi. I'm doing fine, Addie. How are you doing? Oh, thank you for liking my shirt. Izo, who is Sangra, I can't pronounce her Indian name, but she designed it for me. And I went and had two done. I'm too old to start this shipping and stuff. I have to stay like Miss Robbie within the realms of what I can control. My daughter said, Mommy, why don't you get a new car? I said, I can't defend no new car. They can backslap me from behind that driver's wheel. It ain't no challenge. Let me keep my 20-year-old car, which they don't want, do not want. But ain't there something? Y'all see, this is Wednesday, and this is the first day I'm talking about this hip. So I know it's a weather watch. But pain don't stop us. So, Miss Robbie is going on with Sweetie Pies. I haven't seen it for a while, but it went off the air. And you find out who unlifed her grandson. They was accusing Tim, the uncle, and they were showing clips when Tim was hard on his nephew. You know what Miss Robbie said? The truth will come out. She back to her business. She got 2 businesses and a banquet. So 3. If it don't make money, it don't make sense. So it didn't make no sense to her. Because they ain't making her no money. So then, her eyes are still on the prize. You hear what I'm saying to you, millennials? You know, like when you working on something and you're just about to achieve it, and then your sister come and say, oh, my boyfriend just beat me up for the 150th time, and I need you to help me. She's taking your focus. She's trying to take your focus away. You got to do like Miss Robbie. If it don't make money, it don't make sense. And you have to look at her because you don't understand. And go back to your goal. Go back to your goal. Like Miss Robbie. So, goes along. They find out that it was Tim. I think it was for insurance, life insurance or something. But you play stupid game, you win stupid prizes. He in jail. But Robbie, her life going on. And then I heard, remember I told y'all once, maybe like the second season, how her and Mr. Buzzy got her to buy that banquet, waiting for that hospital to expand, and then they have to pay her what she wanted. Well, guess what? The hospital paid her what they wanted because they wanted to expand. It's just as she said. It's just as Miss Robbie said. She didn't take her eyes off that prize. You could have all the restaurants in Tennessee, but this was a strategic money move. And that's what Miss Robbie knows to make. Money moves. And she cashed in. She kept her eyes on the prize. And that's what you have to do. You don't realize when you're going after stuff or when it's coming to you, it stirs up the energy that just as sure as that's coming to you, other stuff is coming through too. That's why you have to stay so focused. So you make sure you get what's for you. I remember looking at the episodes. Tim could not understand that. It was a business investment for Miss Robbie. It was a goal. It was a chess move. And the game was still playing. She couldn't focus on Tim and his bullshit. Yes, she lost her grandson. Taking her focus off Sweetie Pie ain't gonna bring him back. Miss Robbie, she just stayed focused, steady. And that's what y'all gotta do. She ain't get swept up in the tide with Tim and all that stuff. Sweetie Pie business did not go down because of what Tim did. Miss Robbie didn't do it. What did she do? She was making money because that makes sense. She was making money because making money made sense. Focus. I told y'all, I came out my grandmother's coat. I had to stay so focused. Everything, fighting every day, tearing up my stuff, that all the time, the incest and everything. I had to stay focused. Not willy-nilly, oh man, I don't want to be down here. I was like, no, I gotta learn, I gotta find a way to get out of here and still be able to get my life when I do. Focus. When you have a business, trust me. And oh, I need this. And you come here. And I want you to come stand here. I want you to come be here. I ain't seen Miss Robbie Holly do none of that. Unless it was at her restaurant. Then she stand there and you could have all your plaques and stuff. You know? But it's a Sweetie Pie's banquet hall. Stay focused like Miss Robbie. House was broken into. Miss Robbie house was broken into. Didn't know what it was doing. She had to get it cleaned up. The sister said, come move in our gated community. She moved. Tim got her a dog. Though it's alleged that he the one that broke in. But she ain't focused on none of she was going to cash in on. That's all she saw. And if it didn't make her money, it didn't make sense. And I told you all my thing is, I ain't got time for none of that shit. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. So, millennials. Now, also go back to this one. How many presidents was out when Miss Robbie had a restaurant? How many hangings and shootings and police corruption and all? Miss Robbie saw Sweetie Pie. Now, if the gangs interfered with Sweetie Pie, then she knew how to take care of it. But other than that, do you. Focus, millennials, on your wants. And you don't get tied up in the bullshit around. You don't get tied up in the bullshit around. You stay focused on what you want. And like I tell y'all, do not put your energy to this politics. Because I was looking at African daughter-in-law in China, and they back in Tanzania. And somebody said something about a store, and I said to myself, oh, they probably have to walk all the way back up into the marketplace. No. There was a store there. Reminded me of our little down south stores. But it had everything. That one person said, listen, I want a store. I can have a store here. I can have supplies come in. And that's why he there, and ain't nobody else there because ain't nobody else say anything. And speaking of African daughter-in-law in China, them folks is making money. The videographers and her husband, they went to Tanzania, and when they left, they had an oil press for the family. I think the family was doing olive oils first, and then someone said, hey, y'all can do sunflower seeds. So they started a sunflower oil. So they started planting sunflowers. And they making their money. And Philly is back because she gonna put a tofu shop in. If you make it, they will come. Stay focused. Stay focused. They harvest. What they harvest, they make into oil, they sell it. That's how the universe works. Get out these cults and all this bullshit. Man. The world is bountiful, y'all. Stay out those cults and get your bounty. Trust me. Pulpit, them pedophiles and robes, and them baby beater suckers is getting theirs. Yeah, it's gonna rain, because this is the first time I've said I'm stiff in a few days. Ooh. Hey y'all, squeeze your gut, tuck in your elbow. I did, hey, I'll read your message at the end. I did read the messages right here. 10 things coming on walk. I'll read your message when we're done. Neither up nor down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And one for good luck. Yeah, y'all. Ain't nobody got time for all that. They trying to make businesses, creative businesses, all kind of businesses, using the internet, not using the internet. If it don't make, if you going for a business, adopt Miss Robbie's. If it don't make money, it don't make sense. So when people come talk to you bullshit, they know that you don't understand. It's like they're saying, and you looking at them. They have to throw money in the conversation. Make money. And you say, oh. Squeeze your gut, tuck in your elbow, neither up nor down. Or make a better life for yourself. Make a comfortable life for yourself. Squeeze your gut, tuck in your elbow, neither up nor down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 1 for good luck. Yeah, y'all, yeah. Another quick walk down. Like, comment, share. Tell an uncle, tell an auntie, tell a cousin, tell a friend to subscribe and exercise with me. And I'm telling you, it's going to rain. Hey, Smith family. Oh, my day is going great, Smith family. Oh, thank you so much. Hey, y'all. And right back at you. A good life. A good life to you, Smith family. Like, comment, share. Tell an uncle, tell an auntie, tell a cousin, tell a friend to subscribe and exercise with me. Have a good evening, and I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for coming on the walk.